give it to me.
The Matador Taylor, third place against Peter Snakebite Wright in second place. It's a crucial game, this one, Rod Harrington.
It's huge, and I think when you look at the form of both players coming into this, it's going to be a close one. Peter Wright won in Germany the weekend, still kicking with those new darts, and Phil Taylor, the way he played, yeah, that was quite funny from Phil Taylor, I have to say. But the way Phil Taylor rolled off them 7 legs against Gary Anderson last week was Taylor at his best. Needs some more of that tonight. Phil Taylor still one of the best players in the game and still a force to be reckoned with.
Fascinating match. Game 3 of the evening still to come. Gary Anderson, Barney and Adrian Lewis, Michael Van Gogh. Rod's heading into commentary where he's joining Nigel Pearson.
Thank you, Dave. Yes, looking forward to this one with the Power currently third place, as Dave just mentioned, with Peter Wright looking set fair. Had a good win in Germany over the weekend as well. Snakebite to continue his fine run of form. Peter Wright, the Power with 6 wins, 3 draws and 40 defeats. 15 points for Phil Taylor, and a win here would see him set fair as well when it comes to the battle for the playoffs. Of course, last week Phil Taylor had that magnificent battle with Gary Anderson. He was beaten at the end of the night, Chizzy 7-2 against the Power, but that game against Gary Anderson, when Gary was 4-0 up, Phil Taylor reeled off 7 straight legs, averaging 111.52 to turn it around. And what a start for Phil Taylor. Not the biggest 180 scorer in the Premier League. 30 so far now in this campaign, 10 behind Peter Wright. 40. But a great start by the Power. Who do you fancy for this one then, Rod?
Well, it's a flick of a coin, to be quite honest, Nigel. I mean, after the weekend, I'll probably lean towards Peter Wright, but Phil Taylor, the way he rolled off those 7 legs, we've said so many times this evening, that was an incredible display of how to throw great darts, but also great darts at crucial times. You know, you can always pummel your opponent, but sometimes when he comes back at you at the big score, the big checkout, really does put him on the back foot, and that's what he did against Gary Anderson. But the way he's kicked off this evening, it's Phil Taylor at his best.
It was remarkable, really. It was almost like he just flicked the switch. There was I in commentary last week suggesting that Phil had got one eye on the Chisnell game, at 4-0 down, giving it up as a bad job. 7-4 win about 15 minutes later. It was remarkable. Well, treble 10 would leave double 16 here. He's got the treble 10 for a 12-darter. 49.
He's got plenty of time. But in that last game, Chisnell did all the other players a favour, because if Phil Taylor had won that, they'd been 17 points, the same as Peter Wright, which would have pushed them 3 points clear. But by Phil Taylor losing, brings that third spot more in, third and fourth spot more in for the other players.
Really is tight, isn't it? Lucky.
Well,
there was no pressure on the Power there. Magnificent leg from him. Could have been a 12-dart leg from Phil Taylor, but some missed doubles. He missed 3 there, but he takes the lead. Now, what can we see from Peter Wright? He's had a good year so far on the circuit.
100.
As you say, last weekend in Germany in tip-top form once again.
Certainly moved across to get that third dart in the treble. I was expecting to switch to the 19s, however, 60. Wright is not one of the players that switches too often. James Wade's another. He'd rather move or just try and pitch a dart over the others. That's 2, and there's plenty of room for the third, and that's why he's hit it. It was too easy for Peter Wright. That's 1 maximum each. Talk about perfect first darts.
Cool. Not much. Look at this. Oh. Perfect line. Bottom of the treble 20, one top right, one top left. Not a bad start to this game.
95.
We talk to younger players now. If that first dart is so important, if it's in the good position, it just makes the rest, and that is in another great position, and that's why it's so easy for him to find the rest.
140. Peter require 126.
Taylor's averaging 110. Very early stages of this one, of course. Treble 19 would leave the ball for Snakebite. Needs the ball.
80.
Now, he can't,
Peter
can
require
he?
121.
Seen him do this many times down the years, of course we have. Treble 17 would still leave him the ball. Not this time.
97.
Lovely last dart,
Peter
to be
require
fair. Just puts
46.
a little bit of pressure. Just ask the question of Peter Wright here. He's got 2 darts in hand, he needs double 16 now. Levels it. What a pace.
Peter Wright. The leg field to throw first.
That's where Peter Wright has improved so much over the last year. Before Peter asked the question, he was asked the question there from Taylor. His first dart, he didn't worry about using the last dart in his hand. And he got that bit of confidence on the doubles. And it makes the game so much easier. And of course, just we said, he's come off a big win in Germany, a Euro event, so he's got to be high in the confidence.
55.
So he's had a good year so far. 3 defeats in 13 outings so far in the Premier League for Peter Wright. Taylor's only lost 1 more than that.
70.
A bit wayward that time though. Needs a big score here now, Peter Wright. 1 below, 1 above. Can he get it in the middle?
60.
Only 60. That's not enough really to put any pressure on Phil.
He's got a big score plus these. Needs a maximum really, does Peter Wright, to put himself back in this leg. He needs to start getting his first dart just up a little bit. But he's low in the treble. He should find another treble from there. Just moves across, won't go for those 19s.
100.
So not enough for Peter Wright. That's a lovely first start from Taylor.
140.
We find the treble 20s quite regularly, Rod, particularly with the first dart. Treble 20s are working nicely for Taylor, aren't they?
Yes, and 106 average and a bit of change. He's proven that. He doesn't have, yes, he does have to go the bullseye route, or will he go straight for the treble 19, which he's had. Double 18 is the route now. That's a lovely clean. Taylor in his prime, that was where he headed everybody's stats. About 7 or 8 out of 10 of those 2 dart finishes, where everybody else was lucky to get 4, maybe even 5.
That was lovely the way he did that. 2 important treble 20s for Peter Wright there. He's gone with throw so far then. Taylor last week averaged 104.3 against Gary Anderson.
60.
But that was after being 4-0 down. Quite a comeback last week. Nicely done from Wright. Currently second in the league table, Peter Wright. 3 points behind Michael Van Gerwen, who has just been pegged back by Dave Chisnall.
84.
Could have been worse. He was staring defeat down the barrel.
$140.
2 weeks to go. That 1 point that Dave Chisnall should have had the win against Van Gerwen. Could be very costly for him. Just got to set it up there. Phil Taylor's a long way off.
68.
No harm done with the first dart.
Yeah, looks like going with throw again here. He's got to switch. Goes for the treble 19. You fancy Peter Wright to take this out now, don't you, and level it at 2 apiece. Needs to go next door at double eight, no problem. 2 apiece here.
The flag field to throw first.
Good start to this game.
There's a different set of darts that Peter Wright's usually received from last Thursday. Very colourful ones in these last week.
140.
Marks all over them. However, they may look good. Doesn't mean you're going to throw them.
100.
Hard fought 7-3 win over James Wade in Belfast last Thursday. Here tonight we're in Birmingham. Barclaycard Arena, formerly known as the NIA.
99.
Area of Birmingham that has been regenerated significantly over the last 15 years.
100.
Nice from Taylor again. Lovely start. Really stay up there. Now switch for 18.
98.
Just to make sure that he's left a check out. Peter Wright's going to have to hit a big score. He puts the pressure on Taylor. Looks like he gets 6 darts from 164.
100.
6 darts he's going to get. So he doesn't have to go the bullseye route. Even if he hits the treble 20 with that first dart. And that's taken that out of the equation anyway.
50.
Now that opens the door up for Peter Wright. What a time to hit a bad score from Taylor.
Yeah, they were his worst 3 darts of the game. Can he hit the treble? That was a nice last dart from Peter Wright, so here we go for Taylor. Can he hit the treble 20 with the first dart? Dipped well below. Treble 18.
58.
Now, will he be back, or is this Peter Wright's big chance now?
Well, sometimes, Nige, these are the only shots you get to break the throw. You can have 2 darts at the treble 20. Oh, he's gone the 54. Double 16. It's his favourite to break the throw and to go 3-2 up against Phil Taylor. And double 16 it is. A clean kill. And you have to say, Nige, that all was caused by them 3 bad darts from Phil Taylor from 164.
Yeah, no margin for error in the Premier League, is there? Your opponent's there ready to punish you, and Taylor has played beautifully in this match so far, but it's a break of throw and he finds himself 3-2 down. Fair play, Peter Wright. Nicely done.
$135.
Another time for Peter Wright to throw an indifferent leg. Needs to carry on. Needs to get that 2 legs clear. It just puts, a little bit of the element of doubt in your opponent. With the 2 legs adrift, you're trying to force the extra treble 20. I was just about to say, then you find the others, which he has done with the first dart.
45.
Yeah, a real opportunity for Peter Wright to kick on and have a 2-leg cushion here. A win for Peter Wright would put him on 19. He'd be well clear. 1 foot in the O2, I would suggest. Taylor would still be on 15. And with Gary Anderson and Raymond van Barneveld coming up next.
57.
It wouldn't be such a bad result because he'd still well and truly be in contention with 2 weeks to go before the O2. Sheffield next Thursday and Aberdeen on the 11th of May.
60.
Well, James Wade did a few players a favour by beating Adrian Lewis in that first game. Adrian, well, he was in contention. It really does put the pressure on because he's playing Michael Van Gerwen last on, and a loss there. We talk about 1 foot in. I think he's got both feet out of them playoffs.
65. Phil Uruguay 124.
Treble 18 would leave the ball now for Taylor.
40.
Now,
Uruguay 116.
Peter Wright really has to get this with Taylor sitting on 84. This for a hold of throw and a two-leg cushion. Starts with a treble 20, leaves 16 tops. One dart at tops, here we go. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He's taken out a 104, he's taken out 116, and Peter Wright leads 4 legs to 2.
Yes, clinical finishing. Exceptional, especially when Taylor's right there, ready to pounce. And you can see, well, face says it all from Phil Taylor. However, he was 4-0 down to Gary Anderson, so he won't panic.
No, but to be fair, he did start this game much better.
100.
Played really well in the early stages, Phil Taylor. That's better. Can he fill it up?
100.
You know it. 3 180s for Phil Taylor tonight. Just a 1 for Peter Wright, but he won't mind. The most important start is 4 legs to 2. Room to fill it up here.
140.
Some fine finishing from Snakebite here so far tonight.
The ton may not be enough.
100.
Against the throw, the door is open for Peter Wright. Another 140. The chance of that 1-2-1 and the way he's playing on the checkouts.
100.
Well, that may do. It depends on what Phil Taylor hits. He needs 2 trebles. 1 you feel will not be enough, and that going in the 5 has really helped Peter Wright. Massive chance here, Nige, for Peter Wright. Going to get possibly 6 darts from 161.
In a great position for another break of throw. Where's he going to go now? He went for the 25.
65, who were 147.
So pressure on Taylor here. Needed the treble 20 to start with. Will he go treble 18?
95.
He did. So Peter Wright here now. Needs 96. Starting at the treble 20. Leaves double 18 for 5-2. This would be a huge moment. Oh, it's a huge moment. 5-2. Peter Wright leads. He has the darts. He holds here. He will not be beaten by Taylor.
Peter to throw first. Game on.
That's incredible finishing from Peter Wright. 106, 104 and a 96. 2 of those were to break the throw of Phil Taylor. He holds on to his throw. Like I say, Nige, he will not be beaten. And if he gets 2 points here, well, I think he's got both feet in the finals of the O2 on the 18th of May.
Didn't see this coming early on, the way Phil was playing,
60.
really, Rod.
No, especially with the way Phil Taylor's first start was laying in the trail, was absolutely perfect. And he kicked off, especially the first leg, you're thinking, yep, Phil Taylor's carrying on where he left off last week. However, those checkouts just kind of put him on the back foot a bit. And now he's going to take some grit and determination to get himself back in this match.
96.
Lovely first start. Peter Wright.
140.
That was an important last dart as well to complete the 140. Fill it up.
140.
3 180s so far.
161.
He's matched Wright on the ton 40 count as well, but Peter has hit 12 ton scores, 4 for Taylor.
129.
He certainly didn't care about the bullseye route. Peter Wright just wanted to set it up. Guaranteed him a point if he takes this double 16. 12 darts thrown for Peter Wright with the throw. A very impressive leg to give him 1 point. Wow.
Well, he used that as a guide, didn't he? And he will not be beaten by Taylor here now. Peter Wright is assured of a point, and he remains with just 3 defeats in 14 matches in the Premier League. Surely that is a huge step towards the O2. 6-2 he leads. Slack opening here from Taylor. Can Wright... Oh. Where's that come from? There you see it, 18 points. Possibility of going on to 19 with a victory.
Easy one.
Be well clear of Taylor, Anderson, Van Barneveld, and we remind you that Anderson and Van Barneveld are coming up next. What a match that is going to be. Huge battle there between those two. And still to come tonight, by the way, at the end of the game of the night, Adrian Lewis and Michael Van Gerwen with our 5th game of the evening. Can Wright fill it up? He'll take the 140. Looking good here.
Yeah, with Adrian Lewis losing that first one, I mean, Chisnall, typical example, he's had 2 nights where he's played 2 matches, and walked away with 4 wins. Could have been so good for Adrian Lewis, but that loss against James Wade has put him on the back foot. And Michael not playing great earlier on, you just feel that he's going to come out all guns a-blazing.
How many times have we seen 4 points from a player in one night and it really transforms their season, their hopes in the league table? Can Adrian find his A game when he faces MVG later? He needs to. Right, set up for Peter Wright. Wow, this is slack, and he's a little frustrated here.
83.
What a great last dart, pitched it over that flight. So now we've seen Peter Wright do this a few times, well, twice in the match. Can Phil Taylor keep himself in this match? Double top,
68.
right on the top wire.
He couldn't have got much closer there, could he? Width of the wire. Now Wright for the match. Trevor 20, 16 would leave tops. Tops of the match. And 2 league points. Dipped well below. Taylor to stay in the match here. Tops the target. Dip below, needs double 10 now. 1 dart at double 5. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Peter, you require 20.
Is this the moment Peter Wright seals the deal? Double 10 the target. It's a decent marker, isn't it? Well, double 5 for Wright.
15.
Dip below. Phil's picking his darts back up. Did he put them away?
Yes, he did.
Phil, you require 10.
This is going to end up like the Chisnall Van Gerwen match, where Chis had a chance to win it, and he's missed. Phil Taylor, double 5 now, it's going to be 1 for double 2. To stay in the match, and double 2 it is. A lifeline for Phil Taylor. And a right smile from Peter Wright. I'm sure he doesn't mean that.
So flag Peter to throw first.
However, on the right side, it was Taylor's throw, so no need for Wright to panic.
No, not at all. Just amusing seeing Phil get his darts back in.
49.
Well, that's a bit sloppy from Peter Wright. Is there still hope for Taylor here? After being 4-0 down last week, there's always
60.
hope.
Yes, but he's going to have to punish Wright's mistakes, and that previous 3 darts was a huge mistake.
134.
Taylor only hit 3 bare 20s, so it's not going to help him out at all. However, these 3 darts might. His 4th of the match.
He's not done yet, is he? He's not finished yet. This'll hurt him, though.
140.
Good time to do it. Peter Wright still favourite for the leg.
Put himself in the mix, though, as Phil Taylor. Wright can't go out, so he can only set it up. Taylor's going to come back with perhaps the 3rd dart at the bullseye.
100. Who you got 121?
Treble 20 is the first route. Treble 20 is 11, will leave the bullseye. Bullseye to keep in this match and a breaker throw.
96.
Now, is he putting his darts away now? I doubt it. Treble 18 is the first shot. Oh, he's got it. Double 12 for the match. Well above. Can he use it as a guide? Yes, he can. Middle of the bed. And finally, Peter Wright sees off the challenge of Phil Taylor.